Good morning. Yeah, I slept well, thanks. Those beds are much softer than the blankets I'm used to. And you? You're up and moving, so that's an improvement. That's good. I wouldn't want you dying on me. And please, don't make habit out of what you did yesterday. With my tribe off limits, you're the only living creature that doesn't want to rip my heart out of my chest for lunch. Speaking of, I'm guessing that these clothes and food are mine? Thank you. All right, let's get this over with. Why are you here, exactly? Are you friend or foe? Right. I'll count that as friend, then. So tell me, why are you here? Mm-hmm. Right. So, you and a group of others came here to find animals and plants to study, to take back to your land and show your people. And you came here early to make sure that this place is able to do its functions. Mm-hmm. You're creating an exploitation? Oh, an exhibition. And it's something that you've been planning for a year now. Huh. Well, aren't you lucky then? You went looking for exotic and mysterious animals and wound up with a foot-long mandible fang lodged in your shoulder. And on the first day, no less. Not to mention this living specimen right here. Don't do what? Put myself down? Huh. Listen, I went from a respected second in command, about to become a grand captain, something that only two people a generation could ever hope to achieve, to no more than a unwilling bride in just over a single day. Of course I'm putting myself down. Wait, why did you do that? That grimace when you said I was unwilling. See? There it is again. Why are you doing that? You don't want me if I don't make the choice myself. Well, I never said that. No, that doesn't mean... I don't know. All right? This isn't exactly something you planned for. I can't just make huge choices like this. What am I going to do? Huh? A deal? All right. Yeah, I think that's a good way to start. So, how do you want to fix this mess? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, to be clear, you let me stay here for the months this expedition is set for, and I tell you everything you might need to know for the projects, as well as just survival in general, including when your group gets here so that none of them die. Okay? Plus, we'll have the whole husband and wife thing on hold until we can find a more amicable solution, or at least see if we're compatible in any way. Huh. Well, it is something. But what do you gain from all this? By the sound of it, you've got your head on straight when you aren't playing with your life. And you aren't exactly ugly or incapable of surviving here. Where do you benefit in all this? Oh, you chose career over social life and it's hitting you hard, huh? Well, can't say I don't know what that's like. I made exactly one friend in all my training, and she and my father were the only ones arguing for me when they put me in that pit. I don't know. It all happened so quickly. I tried talking to one of my archers, but They all sided against me, and I couldn't get a word from anyone about it. My father, he tried, but they held him back. So, sure, I'll take the deal. It's not as though I have a lot of options anyway, but it's good to know that you care about what I have to say. I could have gotten a lot worse, honestly. Well, you aren't exactly my first choice, but between keeping you company and going out into the wilderness, I think it's an easy choice. I guess you're better than some people I know. And I'll say this. I'm impressed you had it in you to rush a mandible barehanded, knowing the state you were in. Just because I was there. Well, I agree. That was incredibly stupid. And you're lucky that mandibles aren't venomous. You've got more guts than people I know. Good thing they weren't ripped out. Yeah. That 4-foot spider thing? My tribe calls them mandibles. They're huge, but thankfully seem to lack a lethal bite. I don't know if they can stick to walls or spin webs. If they do, I've never seen it. Is that important? What do you mean you've never seen them before? All you knew was that one was killed by a jaguar, and that the mandible bite didn't seem to do anything? Gods, you really are an idiot. Wait, aren't there any where you live? They're everywhere around here. Only here? Your tribe is lucky, you know? You don't have a tribe. Didn't you just say you were here to take samples for them? There's no tribe where you are. Well, if there are no tribes, then how do you live? All I know is that a few boats appear on occasion with people collecting plants. Plus, every once in a while when a group or so shows up, similar to you, they're always dead when we find them. Oh, so instead of a small community, you have these colossal communities with inventions to weave them together? Huh. How big is colossal, exactly? What's this? A globe? It looks like a ball-shaped map. What do you mean? This is all landmass. Right, so I guess this massive green bit is a jungle and the yellow ones have no forests or something? You're kidding me, aren't you? This entire land is only half this one part. Unbelievable. And you're from that one? Uh-huh. And blue is water. Oh, it must be impossible to get messages from one to another. Easy? Well, how would that work? Oh, those things? I didn't know they did anything. Looks like a black brick to me. Oh, they're phones? Right, so you walk to another room and I push this button. What in the... Did you just talk through it? Incredible. So you can talk into one and your voice comes out the other. And it can work from almost anywhere to anywhere? So what, this entire land is just a single... No, not even a single part of the world. While all of this is not only real, But all of you can practically speak to one another at any time, entire lands apart, so long as you have one of these? That's a lot to take in. I need to sit down. Hey. Good evening. Yeah, I'm fine. Just what you said this morning, it's just a lot to take in. Yeah, I'm fine. It's just I've been reading these scriptures about the world. There's just so much history that I don't know. Yes, I can read. Surprisingly, your written language is quite similar to ours. Look, I'm trying to get my head around all of this. I always thought that maybe there was another jungle, or maybe two. Or that your concrete labyrinths were just built in patches without forests or something. But entire lands that dwarf everything I've known, all so rich in their heritage? Feels like the stories my mother always told me. Oh, please, you're not the stunning hero. The bumbling idiot at the wrong place at the right time is more like it. So, those giant lands. Is it hard to move from one to another? You came all this way, so how long does that take? Of course, there's easy transportation. Oh, yeah. You'd be stupid to come here willingly. Guess that's why the few living outsiders we meet call us brave and primitive. Okay, so I know we said to put the whole life owning thing on hold, but can I ask for one thing? As your wife, whether this works out or not, after all is said and done, can I just see what your land is like? After learning all of this, I don't think I could spend my life never getting to see any of it. Really? Thank you. I know I'm in no position to make requests, but thank you. Hey, it's getting late. I'll be going to sleep. I'm guessing you'll take it easy until you're healed? Preparations? For the project, right? And how long will this one take? Huh, okay. I mean, you should have healed by then, but are you sure you want to go back out there so quickly? You're going... What? You want to catch a live mandible? Again, you're pulling these insane and dangerous stunts. Didn't you learn the first time? You know it's a bad idea, yet you're doing it anyway. This is going to be a long few months, isn't it? No. If you're gonna be stupid again, then I'm coming to make sure you don't screw up. Not because I like you. I mean, I don't... Ugh! Look, if you die out there, then I'm stuck until those others you mentioned get here. And I don't think they'll be very understanding of my dilemma if you're dead and I'm here. Well, why don't you tell them about me then? You obviously can with that phone of yours. You're right. They wouldn't believe you. I can barely believe this myself even now. All right, then it's settled. I'll be going with you. Just promise me you won't be so stupid this time.